Let's get to the funny bit. T.I. Since I made
He has a hymen, right? That's the story?
Since I made it all dark.
T.I.'s hymen is still intact?
Hymen is still intact. But, yeah, so the story came out where T.I., he was on a podcast that I'm not going to plug because we don't fucking do that here. And he basically said, he was asked, I don't even know how the question got brought up, but he basically talked about how he goes to the gynecologist with his 18-year-old daughter. I believe her name is Deyjah. And he goes to the gynecologist with her, and he's basically saying that he goes to make sure she's still a virgin and to make sure her hymen is still intact and everything like that. And I guess when this episode came out, social media just took it by storm, and everyone had their opinions and things like that. But yeah, you have some strong opinions on this. We'll start.
I find it weird that he does that. Just because I didn't know she was like it came out later, right, that she's 18 and he still does this. Mm-hmm. That already, like, you're 18, you should be going to the gyno alone.
Right.
If that, or maybe like your dad's in the waiting room if you don't have a ride or something. Mm-hmm. And then you told me that he only started doing this when she turned 16.
Yeah, that's what
was being reported.
Yeah, I read. Yeah,
which I also find weird. It's just like, okay, this is the age where people start having sex. I'm gonna start checking now. That's weird to me. It wouldn't be weird if like he did this with her like from the get go. From like when she started going to the gyno.
But yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. What's the get go? What if the get go?
I don't know.
16?
I don't have any sisters, so I can't base off anything. I'm just like going off like. I'm assuming when women hit puberty, they go to the gyno. They start going to the gyno. I'm guessing, but again, I don't have any sisters or anything like that, so it's not something I researched or like really had any curiosity about to like look up like what's the average age of going to the gyno? Because I don't think gynos would do anything for guys, so it would be pointless. So that alone, it's just like he's going for that specific reason. He's not going for like to check on her health or anything like that. It's just like, no, let me see if that hymen's intact. And if it's not, I'm assuming something bad's going to happen. Like she's going to get in trouble or something.
Possibly. I don't know.
Because, I mean, what other reason do you need to know if your daughter is still like a virgin? Also, on top of all that, I also heard that the hymen couldn't break just from like them riding a bike.
Yeah, there's like
if there's like a hard enough bump or something.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of different ways.
Yeah, like it's not like the whole like it breaks during sex is like your cherry being popped, whatever. It's a myth.
Right. And then I think I also read that said some like you could have sex and it still won't break, like in a lot of cases. But I'm just trying to look at it from the perspective of because my whole thing is I never want to tell people how to parent because I'm not a parent, and
I mean, like, yeah, T.I. do what you want to do, but know that it's a little weird. Know that you're not gonna have like this 100% support on your side.
See, but the whole thing is, I'm like, why is it weird if it's your daughter? That's just what I'm like. So I'm trying to figure out why is it.
It's weird because he's going for the specific purpose of that. He's not going for like the overall health of like, is there something wrong? Is there like something like that could. We need to like watch out for in the future of like just overall health. It's specifically for her being still a virgin.
Okay, so
that's why it's just like that's her kid. Like kids are gonna do what they do. Like yeah, you can do as much as you can, but there's boundaries to that.
But see, I feel like what you're doing is the same thing that these people do is you're taking what he said and you're taking that exact quote. But he could have obviously meant something completely different. He's just talking about that moment in time or that, like, his reasoning for why he wanted to go in the first place or whatever, right? But it's like when you say, like, oh, because the excerpt and everything, it just talks about him talking about her hymen and everything like that. So, of course, people are going to latch on to, like, why do you care if she's still a virgin and blah, blah, blah. And that's whatever. I don't know what he said after the shit, like, because they wasn't brought up or anything like that. And again, of course, when you do these things and everything like that, you can say something, but obviously you know exactly what you mean in your head, and we don't. That's the whole thing about doing these things, right? However, I just want to say, is there any validity to the like the point or the point of view or the statement that if um if you live in my house, you live by my rules, or it's like if if you're my child and I'm paying for this, that, and third until you pay your own, blah blah blah. You gotta play by my rules and anything like that. Is there any validity to that? Then,
To a certain age, sure. But like once you're technically an adult, like 18 years old or whatever, there has to be some kind of leniency on that because you're your own person. Like you're gonna keep. Are you gonna keep your kid whatever as a kid and be like you have to follow these strict rules and that's it and you can't be your own person?
but you're getting into what you would do as a parent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean that's what everyone's doing. It's just like, oh, if I was a parent, then this is what I would do. You can't go. I don't know.
But see, that's where I'm saying, how is it wrong? You can say what you would do, but people are saying that he's wrong for parenting his child the way he's choosing to parent it, which I'm not going to say that because
I'm just saying it's weird.
it's his child.
Yeah,
or
do
whatever.
what you want. I'm just saying, like, know that it's weird. It is,
I don't
man.
know.
It's fucking weird.
I feel like that's just a double standard, honestly. I feel like that's a complete double standard because I don't know if there is there is one. Urologist, right? So that's for like I believe your penis, prostate, and all those things, right? So you're saying that
if a parent was also doing that, yeah, if a mother was doing that, it'd also be weird.
So, but that's what I'm saying. A mother, if she goes at whenever, I don't know why you would start at that age, but if she goes with you at 14, 15, 16, whatever, it's weird.
Yeah.
But again, if that, like, I put it in the perspective of if that is your only parent, like, she's not supposed to know your health information.
Well, if it's like specifically regarding just your virginity and that's it, the way the story is painted, like, maybe you're right and it's just an extra and like he meant it this other way, and all this stuff, and it's not true to this day. Like that's not what he goes for specifically. It was just the initial like whatever, and it might have been a joke, and all this crap. But again, we only have this information to go off of, right?
Right.
And we're not gonna dive deeper. I'm sure he's not gonna talk about it more.
I feel like he will because he's gonna bring it up.
Right.
You probably don't know on his podcast.
So until then, we can only go based on the information we see in front of us. Right? Everything else is just like, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Which is like, again, that also leads to like a whole set of its own issues.
But see, with you saying that, that's what we've talked about. What is wrong with the world right now?
I'm not saying it's right or like it's like completely like it's like no, this is the best option.
No, not that.
I mean, it is
not,
like
not that part. What you're saying, but when you're saying like this is the information that we have, so we're going off of this. Yeah, I don't like that because that's bullshit. Because if they caught a moment of you and it's just a 10-second clip and whatever, and they don't see what the fuck happened prior to or after, and they just see you doing something, whatever, right? Or whatever, and you get judged off that, you would not be okay with that.
No, of course not.
Right, and that's the thing where I'm trying to really like make that point across first or whatever, because
right.
I don't stand, like, I'm not defending him because the shit when you're, first of all, I defend him when I was like 16, it's his daughter, whatever, she's underage, cool. But I'm like 18, I don't get that. Like, she's an adult. You can, whatever, man. But also the thing I don't understand that aspect or whatever. I don't understand why you would choose to your 18-year-old daughter, why you would choose to blast this out on a podcast, and now everyone knows that she's now a virgin. Because to me, that makes her a big ass target. So good job.
That is true. Fuck.
Great job, buddy.
Every guy's gonna go fuck, or maybe some women.
That's
too,
the first thing. Fuck. That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, now why would you do that if you didn't want your daughter to get hit right now? Like, you clearly want her to get smashed. Like, because you're just, and she's not. I believe she's in college. I don't know if she lives at home or not, but she's a freshman in college right now. So if she's in some dorm life type shit, whatever. Hey, broski.
These people are about to tell her anything she wants to hear just to get that Hymen.